G'day guys, and welcome back to the show where I report on the latest in video game news. Now if you're wondering where have I been, well, I had to take a bit of a break due to personal health reasons, but now I am back better than ever. So if you guys are excited for the return of the gaming news, please remember to smack that like button real good. And now let's jump into the first of many game news reports today, and it is about the possibility of the PlayStation 5 coming out in 2020. Now we are only a few months into 2018, but the reports are indicating now that the PlayStation 5, the PS5 from Sony, will be coming out in 2020. This is coming from analysts and insiders in the gaming industry. The PS4 Pro came out less than 18 months ago. However, it looks like the sales are still going steady, and it looks like that may go into 2019 on top of 2018's steady sales. And then in 2020, we will see that PlayStation 5 console come out. Now, the big thing is that there is potential that the PS5 will be revealed this year at E3 in June, but most likely we'll see it released, or I should say revealed, next year at E3 in 2019. NPD analyst Matt Piscatella suggested that the PS4 sales will be great, and that's what I just reported on too, and they will continue to be great until 2019, and then they'll eventually fall. And he was also asked if there is potential of the console hitting 100 million units. This is the PS4, if it will hit 100 million units by 2019, and this is what he stated. Hardware units are mainly driven by content and pricing strategies. I'm interested in seeing how the PS4's price point changes over the next year, both in base price and well as promotional pricing. I do expect the PS4 to have another great year of sales, but I do expect to see it slow down in future years. Now, on top of that PS5 release date sort of news, there is other big news regarding the PS5, which just came out literally a few hours ago, and that has to do with backwards compatibility coming to the PlayStation 5, or will it ever come to the PlayStation 5 when it does eventually drop, because a patent has been revealed. A patent from Sony Entertainment has been listed, and it looks like we may be seeing a potential backwards compatibility feature on the PlayStation 5. This patent was originally placed in 2015, but however it has now been updated. In 2015 was after the release of the PS4, so it could be potentially going to the PS5 console. Jim Ryan from Sony had this to say regarding the matter: "When we've dabbled with backwards compatibility, I can say it is one of those features that is much requested but not actually used that much." And the thing is, I have to agree with him. I love the idea of backwards compatibility, but I don't really use it myself ever, even on the Xbox One. I just don't really. I'd rather play newer games, or maybe even remasters, such as Burnout coming out later this year. I can't wait to see Burnout Paradise. I wouldn't want to play the old game itself because it's just really nostalgia at this point, potentially, but then again, I'd rather see a remastered version similar to how we saw Crash Bandicoot come back on the PlayStation 4 and give us that trilogy, which was just amazing. But anyway, moving on to the next news report on today's show, and it's still got to do with PS5 stuff. However, it's got to do with Cyberpunk 2077, because this game was revealed so long ago. I don't even remember. It's been years and years and years, and this game has always looked cool. The premise is cool and everything. However, we don't know when it's coming out. We don't really know too much new stuff, but it looks like it could potentially be also coming to next-gen systems when it does eventually drop. There's actually a full article talking about this, going in depth about it. If you do want to know more about it, I've linked it in the description down below. I'm not going to get too far into this part of the story because, well, it's just kind of pulling it. Yeah, it's not really maybe going to happen. But now let's move on away from the PS5 and the next-gen news stuff, and let's move to Fortnite, because Fortnite right now is one of the biggest games in the world. It might be the the #1 game in the world right now, especially on YouTube and Twitch. It is huge. And how big is it really? Well, it's actually the #1 streamed and the #1 watched game in the world right now on Twitch. These numbers just came out, and you can see that it is crushing the competition in such a short amount of time. This game has only recently really picked up steam. It has been around for a little while here and there, but it's really recently just destroyed it. You can see those numbers right there. They are incredible. Also, Ninja, the streamer, yeah, he hit over 100,000 subscribers. That's paid subscribers on Twitch. So he's making like over a $250,000 easily every single month. And speaking of Fortnite, we do have an actual in-game report about the game because a new battle pack has come out, and it's known as the starter pack for Fortnite Battle Royale. You get 600 V-Bucks for $5. On top of that, you get a Rogue Agent outfit, and that's only for BR. And then you also have a Catalyst back bling. So that's pretty cool right there. I'm pretty sure everyone out there is gonna end up getting this. We'll hardly ever see any default skins anymore because for 600 V-Bucks, or I should say $5, you get 600 V-Bucks plus a skin and a backpack. It's a pretty good deal right there. Personally, a lot of my friends haven't even spent $1 on this game, but then I know a different group of friends of mine who've spent like way too much money on this game. Let me know in the comments down below if you've spent any money and how much on this game. And just a side note, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite myself. I love the game. It's really, really fun. It's really refined and really refreshing to play a game that isn't clunky like PUBG, even though I love PUBG and I have like 600 hours in that game. But yeah, since I have been playing it a lot, I'm really in love with this game. I just want to tell you guys that I will be making a lot of Fortnite videos on top of the gaming news, but I will be talking a lot of gaming news about Fortnite and all the updates that will be coming to the game itself. But until then, we do have one final gaming news report on today's show that isn't Fortnite or PS5 stuff, but instead the next Call of Duty game coming out. Well, what is it? It looks like it's potentially going to be Black Ops 4. Now, last month, it looked like a leak did come out regarding Black Ops 4 becoming the next Call of Duty game. However, there is more news right here. More evidence has surfaced, and it looks like we'll be getting t-shirts, posters, lanyards, and a bunch more. You can see this in the database of a video game store. To be specific, this is the GameStop database over in the United States, and you can see all this stuff right here. It just says Black Ops 4 and all that stuff, so it will be revealed probably in the next couple of months or so, which is exciting stuff right there. The big question is, will the next Call of Duty game have a Battle Royale mode? It seems like that's the big thing right now, and I'm thinking a big AAA studio like Activision is going to bring that out. I'm hoping that they do it right and they have at least 3 or 4 different maps or something that isn't just the standard one map drop and then survive, because, well, that seems to be what everyone else is doing. If you want to stand out, you've got to really stand out with multiple maps and multiple new features, and hopefully there isn't any boost jumping, because I'll probably lose my mind if it does come back to Call of Duty, but probably won't see that because they've learnt their lesson over at Activision. But anyway, that is it for the gaming news today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and now Gorilla Man, please hand me that question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay guys, and the question is, if you could add any kind of game mode to your favorite video game, what would it be and why? So get creative with the answer and put it down below in the comment section. But if you enjoyed today's video, please remember to smack that like button real good, because I'm Champ Chong Max Australian, and I'll see you guys in the next one.